Hey, good morning everyone. It's Glacius here. It's almost the end of April and decided it's time to make a first video. And so here is here's where I'm at with the garden this year. Definitely still planning on growing pumpkins this year. The one thing I probably won't be growing this year though is a Big Macs. The last 2 years haven't been that great. Last year I got a really tiny one, and the year before that was, some kind of hybrid. It's fun, but this year I'm planning on growing a new kind of pumpkin. It's called Blaze. It's a more of an ornamental pumpkin, so I'll be growing that instead of the Big Macs, but I'll be growing the rest as well. Cinderellas and fairy tales, and I ordered cargo pumpkin seeds from Johnny Seeds. So after watching Tanner and Random Joe trying to grow them, I thought I'd give them a shot. Here's a yellow crookneck squash that I planted. Or I'm sorry, not a crookneck squash. It's a straight neck squash, I think. I bought the seeds from Home Depot. Still trying to grow it in a container. It's a bigger container than the one it was last year. It's the containers I used for my tomatoes. Transplanted my tree here, and then put the rosemary in there. That's one of the hay bales left over from last year. I had 3 of them. I put one in this bed and they completely broke down, and then I mixed it all really well, and then remulched it with shredded cedar. I'll show you guys the tomatoes in a little bit. And then I had 2 piles here. All of the soil from the containers I put in here, and mixed half of one hay bale in here, and all of the soil from the pumpkins, the tires, went in there, and then mixed half of the hay bale in there. You can kind of see it's a alfalfa hay. And yeah, got that. I didn't manage. I wasn't able to get that hay bale over here. That was my goal, but I just ran out of time. You can see all the marigolds that I've got going already, and I had no idea, but I thought that was slug damage. It's these guys, roly-polies. Holy cow! Last night I came and they were just swarming the plant, and they're just devouring it alive. I have no idea why. I didn't think they would eat live plants, but I guess I was wrong. So I haven't seen any slugs this year, not one. A few snails, but nevertheless, I still put out a whole bunch of sluggo, just in case. Planting a few marigolds over here too. My guava tree's starting to leaf out again, so that's good. I sprayed it down with neem oil 2 days ago because the aphids are just terrible. I mean, and there's one thing that's like clockwork here, it's the aphids, and they are horrendous. Here's another yellow squash. I'm putting it in another pot like that one over there. This here is a green zebra tomato. I didn't start this one from seed. I saw it at my local nursery, and I heard great things about it. It was only $2, so I was like, okay, might as well give it a shot. And I got some peppers started from seed here. They were started really late. Some of the ones I planted originally, I planted at the same time as the tomatoes. They never popped out of the ground. So I did the plastic bag trick with these, and once they started to sprout, I threw them in here. And then a week after that is when now they're finally starting to pop out of the soil. So these peppers are really slow to grow. Could be the cold coastal cloudy weather that we've been having. So these tomatoes over here, well, actually 2 more different peppers over here. These 2 are tequila sunrise peppers, and those 2 are habaneros. So it's supposed to be a heatless habanero, all the flavor without the heat. So curious to see how that's gonna taste. And here are all the tomatoes that I kept. Some of the same ones that I've been growing in the previous years. We got Cherokee Purple, we got German Green, we got Sun Gold. It's another Cherokee purple. What we got? German green, Cherokee purple, sun gold, red beefsteak. But all of these right here, I started from seed about 4 weeks ago. What we got here? Another sun gold, black cream. No, not black cream. Blue cream. It's a cherry type tomato. What we got here is a red beefsteak, big rainbow, pink bumblebee. Another blue cream, and that's another pink bumblebee. I planted a whole bunch of marigolds here, but nothing came out, so it's been 3 weeks, so I pretty much assume nothing's gonna pop out. My daughter planted a bean seed and it actually grew. So I put it over here. Eventually in another 3 weeks this is gonna get full sun, and it's gonna have the opportunity to climb along the wall and grab onto whatever it needs here. My lemon tree is doing good. It was heavily infested with aphids. You know, you can see how the new growth is curling at the top. That's because the aphids just suck out the juice, as you know, on the new leaves as they grow. So I have to, you know, I've been staying on top of the aphids twice a day. They're just terrible. Lastly, here's my dragon fruit, guys. I've had to trim it a lot. I mean, this thing was exploding in growth. My daughter, she wants to come outside. Say hi, Victoria. See, ahorita sales. This is the condor dragon fruit. I've had to trim it all down because it just can't take, you know, couldn't take the heat. It was really hot and sunny. I'm probably gonna move it behind the pillar here to get some shade, because these get partial shade. You can see this one's been growing up here. Remember last year it was just down here somewhere. Oh yeah, more tomatoes over here. These I started for other people I'm going to give away to. I had extra seedlings, so got those done. And I've been having mice problems and rat problems non-stop again. This week I trapped 4 rats, and I've been seeing mice. And so I set out the trap, and good lord, I had no idea birds go for peanut butter. You know, you learn something new every day. I feel bad. And then again, like I said, I only put peanut butter because I thought only the rats and the mice would go for it, but obviously the bird wanted it too. So, sorry bird. Here's extra cuttings from the dragon fruit. This is a condor, this is the Vietnamese white. These are the ones that grew from that Vietnamese white over there. The cactus. So that's the status so far. This is my first video, guys, for the year. Same thing as last year. I'll be trying to make videos every 2 weeks or so. If there's a lot of change, I'll make weekly videos. But you know, we've had pretty good, decent amount of rain this year, and so you know, I've amended the soil beds really well. I mean, these tomatoes are using this soil. You know, I took the soil from here, put it in the cups, and then I mixed in some worm castings, you know, my worm farm from last year, and some compost. And man, these things are doing great. They're really healthy looking. And yeah. Any questions or comments, guys, let me know. But looking forward to see everybody else's videos. All right, thanks. Bye.